Hello, today I have a little sailboat cooking for you. So eating in a way that's healthful, that's whole foods based, and that's home cooked tends to be hard enough in daily life, but when we're traveling, when we're camping, if you're staying in a sailboat, on a sailboat, in a hotel, in an Airbnb, it becomes even more difficult. So we have to find simple ways of preparing wholesome, nutritious, home cooked meals. Today we're going to be making some veggie hummus wraps. So I am using a little propane stove here. Let me see if you can, let me just zoom in on that for a second here. So I've got a little propane stove, which is very handy because I use that to warm and to season the chickpeas. I also heated the cabbage up a little bit, but you can do this completely raw as well if you don't happen to have access to a stove. All right, so the ingredients you'll need are 1 can of chickpeas. I did go ahead and pre-cook my chickpeas. Also some hummus. I just have some nice organic plain hummus. Some shredded red cabbage, kind of helpful to pick up some pre-shredded. Just, you know, saves one more step, but you can always chop as well, of course. And then I've got some nice fresh salad greens. The wraps, I went with the Ezekiel wraps because these have a lot of protein and fiber and they're sprouted, so super nutritious, but whatever wrap you want to use for your veggie hummus chickpea wrap. I've also got some sprouts. You could do microgreens or sprouts, or even like a little bit of kale would be good. These are actually radish sprouts, which are a little bit zingy. I like that. You know, broccoli sprouts are great too. And then some organic olive oil. I've got some balsamic vinegar. And then for seasoning, also, you know, sometimes just keeping it simple is best when you're on the water or on the road or in the woods, whatever it may be. So I've got some freeze-dried basil and then just some salt and pepper. So here we go. I went ahead and just skipped ahead and I already have my chickpeas heated up here on the stove. I just warmed them for a little bit. You know, again, like I said, with a little bit of olive oil, I added some freeze-dried basil, salt, and pepper. So just to give it a little bit of warmth. It's actually a little bit of a cloudy, kind of coolish day out here in the boat, on the water, on the docks. So I wanted something a little bit warming and nourishing. But, you know, like I said, you could always just use canned chickpeas without cooking them or substitute something out like some avocado. All right, so we are ready to go ahead and make the wraps. Simple as that. You can go ahead and take one of your wraps. Now you could also, again, if you know you do have a little access to a stovetop, you could always just gently warm that wrap on the stovetop. I'm just going to skip that step for today. Let's go ahead and grab that hummus and then do a nice spoonful of hummus.